YouTube, what is up? Today we are talking about Master Santiago. So we've got Pickems, then I'll show my top 15 that I did for Plat Chat, and then we will do VFL as well. I'll be streaming the games obviously tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a charity stream as well if you want to check that out. I think we're going to play some skirmish with some viewers after as well. I haven't touched the game in over a year now, so should be pretty fun for you guys, not so much me. Yeah, come check it out. So this tournament is, I'm going to say this tournament's insanely open. I haven't watched the Chinese team, so I don't really know what the Chinese teams are bringing here, but the current meta, it's a lot of snowballing from pistol, it's a lot of double duelist based, it's a lot of team fighting and just doing stuff together. You could have the worst macro and you could win this tournament for sure, because if you're team fighting and your calls are good and your XX are good, then yeah, you can really just win this tournament for sure. I think that the lowest is Barla's Law for sure. The lowest you can give a team in a matchup is 30%. It can't be any lower than that, just purely because of the meta. If you win double pistol, you're winning. Like I can't imagine any of these teams would win a double pistol and lose the map. They should be at the high enough level that they can all snowball correctly in the game at the moment, especially with the Outlaw being the level that it's at. Okay, so let's talk about who is going to 2-0. I have Paper X here. They play against G2. Am I going to back them to go 2-0? I could instantly lose my Pickems off the first game. I do think Paper X are going to, well, I can't say I think they're going to win this after saying that everything's like a 60-40, 70-30. But I do think that they are in a good spot right now, even though most people don't. I've seen some in the comments. Going down to lowers and like losing all these games, they've learned quite a lot. And if you look at their last best of 5, their pistols were so different. And I think that's going to really help them. If anyone looked previously at their pistols, they like to 4-1 a lot. And now they're doing some mad pistols that have never been seen before. And I think that their pistol record, this is going to be such a curse. I think their pistol record should be pretty good going into this tournament. And I think that's something that would take them over the edge here. Saying that though, they're playing against G2, so do I feel confident that they can 2-0? We're gonna do it, dudes. Why not? Let's just go bold with this. Do I then think G2 are gonna go out? Holy, this is one of those where like you could look so dumb, because if G2 win, then they could win the whole tournament. Can I have them going out in groups? No, I can't. I just said I'm gonna be bold, but I might just have to. I might just have to have all of the potentials making it. T1 against Liquid. Maybe I should change this to T1. Okay, let me talk about this quick. T1 play against Liquid. Liquid obviously fast fixed their map pool against Fnatic. They played Corrode, they played Abyss, they won. Long term, I don't think that works. And against T1 play all 7 maps, I'm pretty sure. So T1 could just ban Bind. And then they have Pearl, Corrode, and Abyss, which they would probably win. So maybe I should be putting T1 here is the 2-0. Yeah, let's do that. T1 is the 2-0. Sorry, Liquid. Again, with time, they're gonna pull out some. I don't know what they're gonna be doing, to be honest. They're probably gonna lean into Mini Boo. Probably gonna lean into Mini Boo on Neon. And T1 play a lot against teams that do that. Maybe the styles here. I think the style matchup with the map pool means the T1 should be. This is probably the most stacked game that I can think of out of all of these. So I'm going to go with T1. I think G2 will be fine. I think Paper X will be fine. Either of these two teams that lose should be able to make a lower bracket run. And then it's like, what do we do here? Do I back any of the Chinese teams I haven't seen? Probably not. Again, 40-30%, but probably not. Or do I back a Liquid for upset run? NRG. Dude, NRG, surely. Am I just going with name value, or am I going with who plays the meta well? Gentlemates play better than NRG at the moment. But imagine NRG win the whole tournament. It's so hard. Because I think Gentlemates could get like a top 4, but I don't think they could win. But I think NRG could win. So then does that mean I should be putting them through? Dude, I hate this tournament. It's so impossible to predict. It's sick to watch, but it's so bad for Pickems. Like, Not that I do well in this anyway. Who cares? You're right. I've talked myself into it. Let's just put NRG here. Congratulations to the gentlemates that'll probably make it. All right. Then we got, what else we got here? We got Pickems. Let's keep it going. Pickems with the actual games. Gentlemates should be winning this. NRG should be winning, right? I think. Then choose the top 4 teams that we... Dude, do I change my Pickems here to in-game to increase my chances, or do we just do what we just did? Okay, I'm gonna do this just because this is the one that I'm like not super confident here. So I'm gonna put gentlemates in my Pickems here. I don't know if that's a cop-out. I feel like it's a cop-out, but I don't care. Form invalid. What the hell have I done? What? Form invalid. Okay, well, is that because I tried to cheat the system? Okay, who knows? Well, this would be my Pickems, but it doesn't let me do it. Let's go on to VFL. God, I should have thought about my VFL earlier. The only thing that I have been doing with the search bar that you can tell here, I was looking for outlaw players. I need to get some outlaw players. And the outlaw players at the moment, Baby Bay, outlaw player. If they win some pistols, they're getting some outlaw kills. Duelist, we got Martins, the biggest outlaw player at the moment. He's guaranteed to get some outlaw kills. Izu, he's guaranteed to get some outlaw kills. I think I'm going to be picking Izu as well. Do I go for Martin or let's go greedy and see if we have to change it up. Controller player. No, hold up. Dude, we've actually got 2 Sentis that like to play outlaw. Is there an extra outlaw player that I'm missing? Kang 9.5. The outlaw players, I wrote them all down. Outlaw players are Kang, Martin, something, Baby Bay, Nats, Mada, Raga, and Izu. Maybe we need to do Izu. Dude, I need some cheap players right here. I need some cheap players to make sure I can get all of these guys. They have to be playing for people that don't play VFL, you get like 3 transfers later on. So you want to pick teams that are in the Swiss stage first and then get other players in later, for the most points. So you don't want any BBL players or all gamers. Nobody for 6. Is that not a bargain? You've really been playing that bad? Dude, okay, Smoggy for 6.5 that's a no-brainer. I should have him here as controller though. Let's do that. Let's get Smoggy for 6.5. That's a banger. Dude, was that Glyph for 6.5 as well? Okay, hold up. Maybe we go for both of these. 6.5, 6.5. Starkso also. Let's put him as my initiator. Okay, and then we got some money. I should put some more forward into this. My forward is literally just get the outlaw players. That's it. We got 18. We got 9 on each. What did we have earlier with the outlaw players? We could go for... Uh-oh. Okay, then let's go for Martin. Let's go for Izu. And then we got a 6.5. I'm not putting that much time into VFL these days. Stacks? Oh no, but it could be fun to watch. I don't mind watching and getting tilted as Stacks doesn't ult. That's not too bad. Martin has to be IGL. They hello? Do I have to save it fast? Please let me change my IGL. Okay, we'll hopefully get that sorted at one point. Yeah, I'll change. Please, boss. I'll change my IGL to Martin if it lets me. Otherwise, we are stuck with Baby Bay. Am I happy with this? I got 3 outlaw farmers: Martin, Baby Bay, and Izu. The top players at Master Santiago should be outlaw players, just because they should have so many chances of winning pistols and then just snowballing. We've seen it already in the top stats. It's a lot of Martin, Izu, Lovers Rock, people that like to use outlaw. Speaking of outlaw, that's essentially why I did a lot of this, right? So this is my top 15. We got Martin, we got Izu, we got Lover's Rock, we got Koala Noob, like the main kind of outlaw players that are farming with scope weapons at the moment. I put Danby at number 1. Let me just explain that a little bit. It's a neon meta at the moment, right? Sentinels are nerfed, initiators are nerfed. So if you have someone that can get you round corners and get you into sites and get a lot of space, they are just worth so much at the moment. So Danby, although I don't think his stats will be as good, that's probably not why I'm putting him on my VFL, but in terms of like most impactful players, I gotta say he's up there. Forsaken had an insane performance. Martin, just again, insane performance. Valen, I don't even put IGLing stuff into consideration, but Valen's just doing so much on controller that it's mental. So yeah, this is my list here. I basically, the way that I kind of did this list is I had my top 5. Honestly, I had my top 6 with Koala Noob. And then I just wanted to put in players that could take over the tournament in my 7th to 15th that I needed to have in there just to be like, dude, chat always meme. If someone plays MVP and they're not in your top 15, you get memed on. So this is like meme protection. Make sure that people don't have ammo against me in case any of these heavy perform. So that's basically the full process here. And then that's it. I think that's it, right? VFL. Still can't make it my IGL. It's all good. All right. Come watch the stream tomorrow. We've got a charity stream. And hopefully by then, Martin will be my IGL. And yeah, I don't feel too bad about this. I need Gentlemates and T1 to qualify, I guess. Wait, that's a good point. If Gentlemates and T1 don't qualify, then I've got 4 players that I can't. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. All right. Come watch the stream tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Peace, peace, peace. Like, subscribe, all the good stuff. All right. Bye.